Hey there, how's it going? So, today I'll be explaining why high ticket marketing feels so hard and why almost all marketing advice you see online is not designed for high ticket offers. And that's exactly the reason why coaching and education businesses struggle to scale. So yeah, the truth is, right, that most marketing advice you see online is this was built on e-commerce, right? So cheap products, impulse buying, and just instant checkouts. So when you try to scale an offer that is worth 2K, 5K, or 10K plus, everything feels like it's breaking, right? And it feels so hard. And most of the time, it's not about your offer. It's just that high ticket buyers, they just behave differently when you're trying to sell them a transformation or a big outcome. So in this video, I'll be explaining basically the differences of marketing low ticket versus high ticket offers, and then the exact funnel that works like magic for high ticket offers that we call the virtual sales funnel, right? So yeah, we've done this with a dozen of different education brands and coaching brands, so I know it works. So I just want to share with you on this video. So yeah, let's get started. So I'll be doing is right now is kind of explaining how to scale your high ticket offer, whether you're an education business, coaching business, consulting business, or whether you're an agency, and basically the biggest leverage point that will help you understand and then build your marketing on top of that. So you may be thinking, okay, Victoria, what the hell is it, right? So let me explain. So what I'll be explaining to you is the simple graph right here, which basically explains uh, why is it so different to sell other services or other e-commerce products with high ticket, right? So the main idea is behind this graph, really. So you can see that the x axis you have the time and the touch points, and then the y axis is basically the trust, right? So fundamentally, it's all down to trust and confidence, and that is why most mainstream marketing advice isn't designed for you. And you need a system that builds that trust and the buyer confidence quite fast, or at least faster than your competitors, right? So, for example, when you take a plumbing business, right? So, let's say you have a leak in your apartment and there's water leaking from the roof or something happens. So, you need this service, service, quite fast and immediate, right? So, you have this immediate need and very tangible problem that needs to get solved, right? And that's why call to actions in ads, just like get a quote, work really, really well for these service based businesses. The same for e commerce, right? When you need a pair of shoes, they cost like $200 maximum. So you just kind of, you're scrolling on Instagram and you see that ad and you click on it and you buy it, right? It's super fast, it's tangible, easy to see, right? You get the product in its tangible form. And yeah, it's very different though to high ticket services, right? Because first of all, the outcome is usually not as tangible or easy to see as plumbing services or electricians or e-commerce selling shoes, right? So it's a bit harder to sell just because of the outcome itself. Most of the time, high ticket services, they're selling more of a transformation. For example, how to get X amount of clients in X timeline, right? And it's all based more or less on knowledge or a system. They're usually selling a system that there's much more resistance from the buyer, just because systems mean that first of all they'll have to change their business to achieve the X goal, or they'll need to learn lots of value and invest lots of time to get that transformation. Therefore it's much harder to sell, and they're more expensive, and hence to sell expensive things you usually just need more trust and of course time and touch points. But there's this one magic funnel to kind of helps you do it much faster, easier for you to sell, and basically, yeah, just make it easier, right? That's the main goal. So there's one funnel that is called book a call or VSL funnel, right? It really does depend on which marketer you're talking to, but basically it works in this exact type of flow, right? So someone is, let's say, a mom who wants to lose weight. She's scrolling on Instagram and she sees an ad that says, for example, hey, are you a mom that is anywhere from 35 to 45 years old and you're looking to lose that extra 35 pounds, but it's really hard. You've been investing into Peloton bikes, but it still doesn't seem to work, etc., right? So you're building that pain, and you're also kind of presenting the offer. So lose 35 pounds in X amount of time, guaranteed, whatever, right? And the mom, she's very interested. She thinks, oh, this is amazing. I mean, I am a little bit self-conscious about my body. Why don't I just see what it is, right? So she clicks on the ad, and basically here, she clicks on the ad, she's redirected to a landing page that explains a little bit more and asks to fill out a form to get a training. That's usually what it is, like a free training. Sometimes it's a lead magnet, like a freebie. So for example, a checklist and so on, right? So she clicks on an ad, she completes that form, and then after that, they are usually redirected to book a call, right? So just because when we're selling high ticket offers, so anything above 2,000, it's much easier to sell over a call, right? So someone clicks on an ad, they go to a landing page, they fill out the form, they watch the virtual sales letter, right? And in the second landing page, and then they choose a slot to basically book a call with the sales rep to have a chat, right? So they show up to the call, they have a chat, and then hopefully you close a deal, right? So this is what it is, really. That's the whole funnel, right? You'll be thinking, okay, this is so easy. I mean, but how do I actually integrate that into my marketing, and how do I build that? So let me just kind of show you really, really quickly. So this is how it looks like right here. Awesome. So this is what it is. So after someone clicks on the ad, they go to this specific landing page usually. So you put the headline here. You write basically your main offer that you're trying to sell. A subheadline, for example, how to achieve your dream body in X timeline without sacrificing or going on strict diets, right? So subheadline is usually like without X pain or X setback, right? And then here you write, get your freebie in 30 seconds or get your training in 30 seconds. This is the simple form, just the one that I was explaining right here. And here you can have an image or a GIF or a video or preview, and then of course some social proof, right? Super, super simple. And after they fill out this form, they usually just go to this landing page where there's much more information, much more selling happening. And this is where we include the virtual sales letter that will do the selling for you, right? Yeah, the same headline, subheadline, basically a trust badge over here. Then here's a virtual sales letter, some testimonial, social proof, why this is painful. Basically, you're kind of using the PAS framework, so pain agitation solutions. So bringing pain, you're talking about it, then how you could solve this pain. Then sometimes I don't usually, I don't necessarily use it all the time, but you can here kind of introduce yourself a little bit, show the testimonials with profile pictures, testimonials in quotes, first name, 5 stars, right? Most important ones, social proof, and then book your free consultation. And then some FAQ, right? I mean, this is all it is, right? And then after that, of course, you send them to a thank you page just to track the pixel and make sure that they actually save the event on their calendar and show up to the call, right? Yeah, this is the magic funnel that separates high ticket offers from e-commerce or other services that are very tangible, right? So this is what it is. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, like and subscribe, of course. And then if you're a coach, consultant, or an education business and you want more clients and more revenue for your business using Meta Ads, you can feel free to book a call with me. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. Ciao, ciao.